My friends, good morning. What's up, weirdos? What's going on? Another red day. The saga continues. How low will Bitcoin go? I'm going to let you know how low I think it's going to go. We're going to have a look across the altcoin space. We got some Jasmy stuff to get into today. Somebody had said the other day that they don't feel like cover Jasmy enough. So let's talk a little Jasmy. We got some other little things to sprinkle in there as well, though. So stick around. I'm going to give you every little bit of it, my friends. So right now, Jasmy down 6% on the day, 17.5 on the week, up 13 on the month, but down 50.5 on the year. We are up one spot in rank to 98, a $689 million market cap and 38 million in volume. Swiftcoin is up 1.7 on the day, down 6.8 on the week, up 3 on the month, and up 197% on the year. We're up 17 spots in rank to 110 million and a 1.09 million in volume. Yes, Onyx Coin XCN down 4 on the day, 17.5 on the week, 3.5 on the month, but up 862% on the year. We are even in rank at 123, $478 million market cap and 21 million in volume. And of course, Zbeck down 10% on the day, 17 on the week to the upside, 45.8% up on the month, and 314% up on the year. We are down 8 spots in rank to 396, $31 million. We're down. I messed that way up. We are down 8 spots in rank to 142, a $396 million market cap, and 31 million in volume. Man, did I mess that up. So we have some good opportunities, guys. As I try to say all the time, there is a silver lining at all times, my friends. When things are green, I'm bullish because my portfolio looks good. When things are red, I'm bullish because I have an opportunity to stuff my bags. Either way, for me personally, I can't lose. That's how I choose to view things, and that's why I'm successful in this space, my friends. You should try a different mindset. If you're toxic, if you're negative, if you got the yeah buts, try looking at things through a different lens. You'll find life is a lot better and you're far more successful. Let's go have a look at Bitcoin's chart. Okay, so by the way, guys, make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. It doesn't cost you anything at all. It's absolutely free. So go ahead and do that for me. It would be super fantastic. So yesterday we collapsed below the 30-day SMA and continued down. We did fill the CME gap right here. That's what this little box is. Now we seem to be using the top of this box as resistance at $114,000. We wicked up there last night and have since rejected off, and we're back down to $112,917. I think we're probably going to retest this white line here at $111,708. And the reason for that, as I stated before, is because we had our breakout of this longer consolidation and we never did retest the breakout to confirm it. So to come back down and retest that support level or that old resistance level as support is perfectly normal. What we don't want to happen is to collapse below it and start closing daily candles below 111,700. That we do not want to happen, right? But a retest of that at this point in time, it's like it's like $1,200. It's not even really that much further to go. It's not guaranteed we will, but I think that, worst case scenario, we'll probably retest that. So, but for now, again, it doesn't matter where these candles wick to, guys. It matters where they close, as I always say. So don't be surprised. We could end up breaking above the old CME gap here before the end of this daily candle. We've got, 7.5 hours from the time I'm recording this video until that candle closes. So we'll see what happens. My bigger concern is the 30-day SMA acting as resistance. Right? It's a very, very relevant resistance level or support level on the daily time frame for Bitcoin in the past. As we can see, support, resistance. Look at all this resistance. It's very, very relevant. So we'll see what happens. But That's how far do I think we could go? I think we could retest the breakout at 111,700. I think we could do that. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. All right, let's get into some of the news. I know you guys have been waiting for it. So first, quick shout out to the channel sponsor, as always, Decent, a biometric wallet. My friends, you can take profits, you can swap right on your Decent wallet. You can even stake, whether it's your crypto or your stable coin, whether it's now or through the bear market, and gain APY. Make your money work for you guys, and at the same time, keep your crypto safe and off centralized exchanges, not your keys, not your coins. Use the coupon code down in the description. Not only will you get $20 off, but you will also get a free, yes, I said free, ZBIC airdrop to your Decent wallet. But this is a limited time offer. It's only on for 3 more days, my friends. It ends on the 5th. You do not want to miss out on the free ZBIC airdrop. Once it's gone for good. And this is the only channel running this promotion. So again, use the coupon code FUTURE20 off. It is down in the description. Check it out today, my friends. All right, we got some things to talk about here. So this in Fidelity sold $332.42 million worth of Bitcoin, marking one of its largest single date sales. Markets react to the sudden shift in institutional positioning. So some ETF Bitcoin got sold off. So that happened. Now, for everyone, you know, there's a lot of people think this is not unique to crypto. This is the stock market right now, my friends. Okay, so understand that what's happening is not unique to crypto. Crypto's not dumping. Bitcoin's not suffering. Everything is, the stock market is right now, and it is due to, you know, a combination of things, largely Powell, Trump, and the administration, and a lot of the policies and things going around right now. But these bad news stories generally do tend to mark bottoms. That's the good news, okay? All right, let's get into this video from our friend, your friend. You know him, you love him. Follow him over on X, NeoSun, NeoXtrix. He says, Jasmy, many people aren't aware, but this is what has concerned us for years, and we are the solution. Another video he has made. Absolutely love it, my friends. Let's check it out.
Many people aren't aware, but this is what has concerned us for years, and we are the solution. In Europe, thanks to the GDPR, users are granted a right to oversee their data through consent banners. Unlike the rest of the world, in places like Asia, Africa, or the Americas, where data collection often happens in a more opaque manner and without any real user control, and where consent is often implicit or completely absent, Europe enforces this consent window. But in reality, even this apparent protection is often bypassed through rapid acceptance mechanisms, forced or poorly informed consent. The cookie window has become an illusion of choice. It happens to everyone, out of necessity or curiosity, to accept a website's terms just to access the content they're looking for. That quick click on accept cookies seems harmless. But behind that action lies a much larger and more insidious system that few truly understand.
Remember that, guys.
When you visit a simple website, what you don't immediately see are the hundreds, sometimes thousands of commercial partners with whom that site shares your data. These partners, in turn, have their own networks, creating an opaque web of subcontractors, data brokers, and advertising aggregators. With each click, you're potentially exposed to thousands of commercial entities that observe, analyze, and reuse your behavior, often without your full awareness. All of this for one single purpose: to display targeted ads. Some are based on so-called limited data: device type, content viewed, approximate location. Others go much further, combining the information you leave behind during your browsing sessions to build a detailed profile used to track you from site to site, from app to app, without you knowing exactly who is collecting it, why, or for how long. What these entities collect goes far beyond your IP address or your phone model.
Makes you wonder
They
how it's
gather
legal.
your mouse movements, your clicks, your scroll behavior, the amount of time spent on a specific page, your recurring connection times, your browsing history, even in private mode through fingerprinting technologies, your implicit preferences deduced from behavior, what you hover over, what you avoid, your approximate and sometimes precise location through cross-reference data, Your advertising identifiers linked to your device, sometimes merged with personal accounts. And even elements of your personality, assumed interests, estimated emotional state, purchasing power, short or mid-term buying intentions. This information is aggregated, cross-analyzed, sold, and traded. It feeds predictive models that categorize you: fitness enthusiast, single mother, likely stressed at night, potential churn risk, undecided voter. In short, you're not browsing, you're being browsed, and you gain nothing in return. No compensation, no control, no real right to be forgotten. The person becomes the product. Every visit, every click, every hesitation becomes a commodity. This is precisely what Jasmy stands against. Jasmy isn't trying to abolish advertising or block innovation. What Jasmy challenges is a model in which personal data is siphoned and exploited at scale, every moment, under the guise of a free service. The more predictable you are, the more monetizable you become, with no real transparency, no reciprocity, no accountability. So Jasmy builds an inverted architecture, where the user becomes the guardian of their digital world. A world in which every access request is transparent, accompanied by the requester's identity, the intended use, the duration, and a value-sharing agreement. This fight is not theoretical. It begins every time you visit a site, every time you say yes, without... And Jasmy answers, it's time to say yes with awareness, or no with full freedom.
Makes you wonder how it's legal, my friends, how these companies do that. All it begins with is you accepting some cookies, right? And then all of a sudden, thousands of companies have your data, have your information, are watching what you're browsing, buying and selling your information and your data, and you get nothing for it. You get nothing for it. That's where Jasmy steps in, my friends. Monetize your data today. Absolutely fantastic. We need this kind of thing in the world, in my opinion. Now, guys, let me ask you a very, very simple question. If someone came up to you today and said, listen, man, if you buy me a cup of coffee every single day, I will teach you how to navigate this digital asset space. I will teach you how to exit this space with true and actual life-changing wealth for yourself, right? Without the moon boy stuff, without the BS, without the fluff or whatever you want to call it. I will give you the tools to succeed in this space and become the financially free person you want to be. And all I want from you is to buy me a cup of coffee every day. Would you buy me a cup of coffee every day? Of course you would. You'd be insane not to, because you have nothing to lose except a cup of coffee, right? So check it out, guys. Join the community. The link is down below in the description. Join a community of thousands of people. We've already helped just this year 43 people hit 7-figure portfolios, and many, many more have hit high 6 figures, and all they've paid is less than the price of a cup of coffee a day to achieve that sort of success. My friends, join thousands of others who are succeeding over in the 10% Club on the Patreon. The link is down below in the description. We're live every single day, open mic weekends, microcap gems. We do swing trade opportunities and so much more. Check it out today. Once again, guys, the link is down below. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.